Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos receives cables of greetings on the occasion of the 23rd of July Renaissance anniversary. His Majesty the Sultan, the Supreme Commander, issues a royal pardon to a number of inmates convicted for different cases on the occasion of the Blessed Renaissance Day and Eid al-Fitr. And infrastructure projects topic tops the fourth Ramadan evening at Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has received a cable of greetings from His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfoud al-Mantari, Chairman of the State Council, on the occasion of the Blessed Renaissance Day, glorious July 23rd anniversary. In his cable, the Chairman of State Council, he is honoured along with honourable members of the State Council and its employees to forward utmost greetings and best wishes on the 44th Blessed Renaissance anniversary. This glorious day, which the Almighty has destined to this dear country under His Majesty's wise leadership to be a source of pride and dignity, linking the glorious history country and its renowned past with its bright and happy present. He added that the Blessed Renaissance is celebrated this year while the Sultanate is enjoying progress and prominence in various fields, levels and sectors under His Majesty's wise leadership, responding to His Majesty's call to participate in the building of the nation and defending its land with faithful hearts, noble souls and skillful hands. He further said never-ending care of His Majesty to Omani youth has given its fruits to see them nowadays holding various positions and shouldering responsibilities in the public and private sectors, representing the Sultanate with pride in domestic and foreign forums. The State Council's chairman added that the Renaissance has spread prosperity and welfare over more than a decade to reach every inch of this land, so that every single citizen and resident enjoys peaceful and dignified life in a state of institutions and law that His Majesty outlined to be beloved country. At the end of his cable, the Chairman of State Council appealed to Almighty Allah to return the occasion, and His Majesty the Sultan enjoys happiness and good health and the dear country under His Majesty's auspicious era, dignity, security and peace. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has received a cable of greetings from His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal bin Nasser al-Ma'wali, Chairman of the Shura Council, on the occasion of the July 23rd, the Blessed Renaissance Day. In his cable, the Chairman of Shura Council said, on the Blessed Renaissance Day, which coincides with the end of the holy month of Ramadan and the coming of Eid al-Fitr, he is honored on behalf of himself and on behalf of the members of the Council and its employees to extend to His Majesty the sincere greetings on this glorious occasion, with all its indications and advantages that have turned with the passage of days to level to the loyal people of Oman, as well as a symbol of the unity and strength, a cradle of its civilization and progress, and a witness to its development and prosperity. He added that the beloved country Oman today is embracing glory, living in peace, security and stability, for which His Majesty cemented its foundations and pillars for its loyal people for the never-ending gains. He further said that the Blessed Renaissance Day means exceptionality and excellence in people's lives and speaks with the eloquent tongue of genius and achieving glories and building civilizations where difficulties dwindle, challenges and constraints retreat before man's determination and his aspirations and goals of prosperity. The Chairman of Shura Council concluded his cable by expressing most sincere greetings and best wishes to His Majesty, requesting Allah the Almighty to return of this occasion while His Majesty enjoys good health and well-being, and for the royal government and Omani people with the progress and prosperity. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has received a cable of greetings from His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Saud bin Harib Al Busaidi, Minister responsible for Defence Affairs, on the occasion of the Blessed Renaissance Day, July 23rd anniversary. In his cable, he said on the occasion of the glorious July 23rd, which marks the beginning of a bright era and comprehensive development, he is honored to extend his greetings and that of the Sultan's valiant armed forces, the Triumvirate Firaq forces and all employees of the Ministry of Defence, praying to Almighty Allah to keep His Majesty as a leader to this victorious Renaissance. He added, over the 44 years of the Blessed Renaissance, Oman has enjoyed security and stability. His Majesty's care has also included the Omani soldier, who is a witness on the development of the Sultan Armed Forces, which are accorded with his care and support, pride of their readability and contribution to protecting the nation and the Omani land, appealing to Almighty Allah to grant Oman further welfare, growth, glory and prosperity. The valiant armed forces and the victorious Firaq forces and all employees of this Ministry of Defence, as they celebrate this solemn occasion, are inspired by it with what enhances the trust put in them in maintaining the flag of Oman hoisting high, reviewing their vow to loyalty, love and faithfulness, praying to the Almighty Allah to grant His Majesty a good health and happiness. Sayyid Badr concluded by requesting Almighty Allah to protect and support His Majesty and return this occasion Oman for many years to become with progress and prosperity. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Said has also received a cable of greetings from His Excellency Lieutenant General Hassan bin Mohsen Al-Sharaiki, Inspector General of Police and Customs, on the occasion of the Blessed Renaissance Day, July 23rd anniversary. In the cable, he said that he is honored, along with Royal Oman Police's personnel, to extend to His Majesty utmost greetings and best wishes, praying to Almighty to continue bestowing upon His Majesty's health and happiness and safeguard Oman and its people. He also said His Majesty the Sultan, the 44th anniversary of the Blessed Renaissance, come at a time while loyal Omani people enjoy many blessings and remember the great efforts made by His Majesty to turn the aspirations of this country into reality. The Inspector General of Police and Customs added, ROP personnel who opted to serve their country by working in this system are working hard to promote the performance in response to your wise directives and sound visions. He concluded by praying to Almighty Allah to protect His Majesty and perpetuate good health and happiness on him, and protect our country to enjoy peace and welfare. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, the Supreme Commander, has issued a royal pardon to a number of inmates convicted for different cases. The number of inmates who were covered under the royal pardon reached 169, including 72 inmates of different nationalities. His Majesty, the Supreme Commander of a royal pardon, coincides with the July 23rd Blessed Renaissance Day 2014 and Eid al-Fitr 1435 Hijr, as well as in consideration of families of the inmates. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi of Egypt on the occasion of the July 23rd Revolution anniversary. Welcome back. creating integrated and competitive transport system in the Sultanate railway project and transforming Port Sultan Qaboos to touristic port and transferring its activity to Sohar Port were the center of discussion at the 4th Ramadan evening held by Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry. It hosted His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Fataisi, Minister of Transport and Communications. The event focused on projects being supervised by the ministry in the field of roads, ports and railways as the ministry approach to support small and medium enterprises in the current and future projects. It also shed light on the ministry's vision on integration with the private sector in infrastructure projects. The National Defence College NDC celebrated at the Beit al-Falaj camp today the graduation of the first National Defence course in a ceremony under the auspices of His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq bin Taimur Al Saeed, Minister of Heritage and Culture. A number of senior officers at the Sultan Armed Forces, Royal Guard of Oman, Royal Oman Police and the military and security units took part in the courses, in addition to a number of senior employees at the ministry and the governmental authorities and institutions. The ceremony started with the recitation of the Holy Quran. Then March General Salim bin Musallam Qatan and the Sea Commander gave a speech on this occasion. The chief guest congratulated the graduates, praising the role being undertaken by the college in building national capabilities. Then the chief guest and attendees viewed a documentary on course and facilities of the college. After that, the chief guest distributed the certificates to the graduates. Then the graduates' speech was delivered by Colonel Ahmed bin Khalid Al-Umairi. The Board of Directors of the Public Authority for Radio and Television approved the 9th five-year development plan of the authority 2016 to 2020. It also discussed during its third meeting a number of topics related to various administrative aspects and reviewed the work of the committee and concerned with setting up a framework for the launch of the television channel concerned with the Omani heritage. The board also valued the role being played by different sectors of the authority during the holy month of Ramadan, represented in various radio and television programs. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Nasser Al-Kharrasi, Chairman of the Public Authority and Radio and Television and Chairman of its board. Here are the Ramadan times for tomorrow. Fajr prayers will be at 4:08 a.m. and Maghrib prayers will be at 6:59 p.m. Now for the general weather forecast. Clear skies will prevail over the coastal areas of the Governorate of the far and nearby mountains with chances of intermittent drizzle. Rest of the Sultanate will have clear skies with chances of scattered rain, occasionally thunderous, accompanied by gust-raising winds over the Hajar Mountains and nearby areas. Winds will be southerly to southwesterly to moderate to active along the coast of Arabian Sea, while it will be southerly to southwesterly light to moderate in the rest of the Sultanate. Seas along the coastal areas of Arabian Sea will be rough with the maximum wave height of 4.5 meters, and along the rest of the coast it will be slight to moderate with a maximum wave height of 2 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos receives cables of greetings on the occasion of the 23rd of July Renaissance anniversary. His Majesty the Sultan, the Supreme Commander, issues a royal pardon to a number of inmates convicted for different cases on the occasion of the Blessed Renaissance Day and Eid al-Fitr. And infrastructure projects topic tops the 4th Ramadan evening at Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studio and the newsroom, it's good night.